How many fitness YouTubers does it take to change a light bulb? None. They're all terrible. I'm just joking. 2. 1 to change the light bulb, and 1 to sell you branched chain amino acids. So the season of goodwill is over, and I have a target in my sights. Introducing Mike Thurston, 500,000 subscribers, fitness model with a redonkulous looking body, sponsored by a supplement company, now dropping his supplement knowledge upon us.
This is the first supplement video which I've done. How convenient it's come at a time when I also announced my new supplement sponsorship, bulk powders.
And I'd like to specifically address the Mike Thurston fans who will prematurely judge this video and leave useful comments. I am your host, James Linker, and you may say, James, you don't look like a fitness YouTuber. Interesting story. I look like this because my father is from England and my mother is an egg. So take it away, Mr. Thurston.
I'm going to be honest with you guys, if I stopped taking protein powder, it's not like I would just disintegrate into nothing and lose all my gains. It doesn't work like that. I've gone through long periods of time without consuming any protein powder whatsoever, and it didn't really make a huge difference to my body composition overall.
Huh?
But that was just because I was making sure that I was hitting my protein intake targets for the day for consuming whole foods.
Hi YouTube. Yeah, it's me again, James. Oh, the one that looks like a misshapen peanut with bad eyesight. Yeah, how are you doing? I have found an anomaly in the system.
One of the main benefits of consuming protein powders is it's just a very convenient way for you to hit your protein targets for the day.
You don't need protein supplements, however they may be convenient.
Protein powders, it's ultimately down to your preference and taste, the texture of it, but most importantly, how much protein is in there per scoop, for example, and what is the amino acid chain profile?
This man is projecting such balanced, educated information, common sense information in relation to the use of these protein supplements.
Question number 3, when is the best time to take protein powders? Well, there is no ideal time, because ultimately what is the most important is your overall protein intake for the day. And ideally you want to spread that out evenly.
And so I know instantly people will start a natty debate here. I don't care if this man can punch through walls. This information is so exceptional that it brought a tear to my eye. A tear to my eye. And the only things that previously brought tears to my eye was Chris Harrier's nutritional information.
How much protein powder should you have in one sitting? That really is dependent upon the type of protein which you're having. But let's say, for example, if you have a whey protein powder, 20 to 25 grams in one pop is sufficient enough to maximize protein synthesis.
Are you watching Chris Gethin? Someone get Gethin on the phone. Someone show this to Gethin. Caged muscle. Okay, give me your BCAA nonsense. And by the way, in case you were wondering, I'm still not anabolic yet.
Do you need them? I would say no. Out of all the supplements out there, they're probably the ones which you will need or require the least.
Someone knight this man. Somebody knight this man. Arise, Sir Mike Thurston.
The reason for that is the branched chain amino acids which your body can't produce and requires can just be found in whole foods and the protein powders which you're consuming. So there's no real need for you to go and buy branched chain amino acids when you're already getting enough of them in the first place.
Because as we know, BCAAs don't hack your protein metabolism and maintain some sort of peak anabolic state. They don't maintain muscle mass during fasted states. They are only just a small part of the essential amino acid profile. You can get BCAAs from your food. And if you want to supplement from an EAA supplement or from a whey protein supplement. And I particularly love this part about fasted training.
Don't you need branched chain amino acids if you're going to be training fasted to stop yourself from losing all the muscle you've gained? The answer to that is no. If you're consuming branched chain amino acids before your training session, you're taking yourself out of a fasted state. Okay, it's not like branched chain amino acids contain no calories. They contain calories. If you are going to be training fasted and you want to avoid any potential muscle breakdown which is going to occur in your training session, you're going to be much better off just consuming a protein shake before your training session, as that's actually going to provide you with all the essential amino acids instead of just a few of them from the branched chain amino acids. But if you are really about wanting to train fasted, then just don't consume anything at all. Just have water.
All right, but surely he's going to mess up when it comes to protein timing. Go on, tell me there's an anabolic window. Go on, Mike, tell me there's an anabolic window.
There's a lot of people that seem to think, oh, I need to get my protein shake in immediately after my workout, otherwise the workout is completely pointless, which is not true.
Huh.
That is really dependent upon what you consume prior to the workout itself. So if you have a protein-rich meal 1 to 2 hours before your session, you're still going to be digesting that meal during and after the session itself. So the need to have a protein shake is not as high in comparison to if you were to have trained in a fasted state.
I had so many jokes lined up about this man. Why is he doing this to us? And so his protein timing information quite clearly shows that he understands the complexities of nutrient timing. For example, how a pre-workout meal may affect the need for a post-workout meal.
Or to have had a protein-rich meal long before the session itself. So if you're training fasted or you've had a meal way before the session, it's more important that you get some protein into your system.
Which makes me think that he's probably read works such as Nutrient Timing Revisited by Aragon et al., which would make him one of the very, very few fitness models, fitness personalities who looks like this, sponsored by a supplement company, giving people this information. I'm trying to think of something to trigger his fans. I'm trying to think, just give me time.
Obviously, there's been a lot of studies done on each and every one of these, and it has been proven that whey protein isolate is probably going to be the best one for you to consume. It's the most anabolic. What is the most important is your overall protein intake for the day.
Protein intake over a day is the most important aspect. Hallelujah. As I say so much, it's this cumulative long-term lens and view of your nutrients which is so vital, as your physiology is not that sensitive and your physiology is not so easily hacked, and these intricate, minute adaptations that you may think you are causing are not significant when we look at your goals over a long-term time frame. And Mike absolutely presents this very, very, very well. Very, very, very well. I use 3 verys. That's how excited I'm getting. Fun fact. 5% of ThenX followers train in the morning. The rest can't because they're in double maths class with Mrs. Smith.
But you just have to ask yourself, why is it that you're training fasted? I know from my experience, if I train fasted, I feel a little bit weaker. I usually feel like I'm drained halfway through the session. So I like to always have something in my system before I train.
I literally triggered thousands of 11-year-old ThenX fans when I talked about fasted training. And here again, Mike is perfectly explaining it. Fasted training is a matter of personal preference. It's not uniquely beneficial to fat loss, for example, and you can do it. However, for many people, eating pre-workout can have many benefits.
Now we're going to move on to creatine. Question number 5. Do you need creatine? The answer to that is very similar to the protein powders. You don't need it to see results. You know, you can train hard, train properly, and eat well. You can make progress without it, but there's been so many studies done on it which have proven that it is beneficial for a whole host of reasons, such as improving your performance.
Indeed, creatine has been shown to be effective in much research.
If you do want to get yourself involved with some of these wonderful products which are on offer on their website, you can use code Thurston.
This is a man who is sponsored by this supplement company, who is making a video about the range of supplements that the company offers with his discount code. And yet, he's told people you don't need to buy these supplements, but you can because of these reasons. He's not misleading anyone. He's giving the most balanced, analytical, educated, informed information I think I've ever seen from somebody in his position in fitness YouTube. However, some of his subscribers got very upset that he's affiliated with a supplement company, clearly didn't watch his video and unsubscribed in a fit of rage. Hence my Mike Thurston subscribers' premature judgment of this video that I gave earlier. Do you see what I did there? That's a little flipperoonie of time. And so this wasn't a planned video, but this video by Mike Thurston is so on point and it's so rare that I wanted to try and share it in the best way I know how, by making bad jokes with a little bit of information and honesty and transparency. And I hope, and I've linked his video below, so please go and watch that. Not that he needs my help, because I love this attitude towards supplements where they are supplemental, where they can be useful, they can be convenient, they may have certain benefits, but they're not compulsory in almost all cases, unless you have a specific deficiency in some sort of substance that you may need to supplement. And so I really loved seeing this from someone, because let's be honest, most fitness models, fitness personalities who look like this man, who are sponsored by supplement companies, do not put out information like this. They try their very best to sell and sell and sell at any cost. And he's not doing this. And in fact, by giving this information and saying, you can buy this if you want, here's a discount code, this is the perfect way to present this information. And so I'm James Linker, Shredder Sports Science. I'll see you soon.